Um, but I'm almost certain that it's human meat, homeless people meat, and the commercials are just absolutely disgusting. You see this meat, and the color of it looks like a dead animal, like a carcass, like a homeless person's meat. What's going on, everybody? It is currently 7:37 p.m. on a great Wednesday evening here in the South, and I believe it's time to talk about Arby's. I've only probably had 4 items from Arby's, and I have to tell you, it was pretty good. Not gonna lie, it was pretty good. I had the last time I was there, I had the curly fries, which were absolutely amazing. I had the chocolate or the vanilla malt shake with the frosting on top, not frosting, whipped cream, and it was wonderful. It was the perfect consistency. You know, as a fast food connoisseur, there's nothing worse than having a milkshake that is too thick for you to immediately pound with your food, and you have to kind of sit there and wait for it to melt, or you just try to house it down through the straw. But I don't have the lung capacity to suck it through the straw. So I like a slightly melted milkshake when I purchase one. And this one from Arby's was the perfect consistency. It it went through that straw like a river, like a flowing river. It was fantastic. And I also had, they probably don't have them now, but I was around 13. So this is uh 2010, if my math is right. 96, 2006, 2009, 2009, 2010. The Buffalo sliders were fantastic. And don't judge me on this, but I had the ham and cheddar, and that was it was fantastic. I even ate the cheese off the wrapper. That was that was flowing off of the ham and cheddar. You have to eat the cheese off the wrapper. And I don't know. Actually, I do know why I haven't been back since. It's because the beef and cheddar, the commercials, the we have the meats commercials have ruined Arby's for me. You go on there and you see this roast beef that is probably human meat, especially here in South Carolina. Um, I'm 100% sure they're using human meat, especially here in upstate, because we don't have many homeless people outside of Blacksburg and a few places in downtown, I'd say downtown Gaffney, Spartanburg. There's a handful of them, mainly Blacksburg, but everywhere else, not that many. And you constantly see Arby's out here on every corner, and none of them have people in them, but they all have endless amounts of roast beef sandwiches, beef and cheddars, as my old coworker would say. He gets his beef and cheddars on his way home and pounds them down while driving, mind you. Um, but I'm almost certain that it's human meat, homeless people meat, and the commercials are just absolutely disgusting. You see this meat, and the color of it looks like a dead animal, like a carcass, like a homeless person's meat. And it's so unappetizing that you just don't want to go there. I could smell the meat through the screen, and it's just disgusting. And there's a core memory I have from one of my coaches in a pony ball out in the West Coast. I think it's what you would play juniors here in the East Coast. It's in between Little League and high school. You're like 13 to 15 years old playing in pony. And my coach said the most disgusting joke um, when we were probably 14 years old. saying that this girl he was messing around with was like an Arby's 5 meat sandwich. And that has stuck with me ever since. And I think that's a main, if they played on that team, you know who I'm talking about. I'm not going to dox them. That's a main reason I haven't ate Arby's. I hear that joke, and then I see the commercials with the beef and cheddar, and it's just automatic core memory. Boom. This chick my coach is talking about, disgusting. And it just immediately makes me unappealed for Arby's. Plus, my guy, report of the week, constantly goes to Arby's and constantly is just not happy with his meal. I almost went when they started having the Wagyu burgers because they looked excellent. But then report of the week made a video, and I guess they're flash frozen, or they're cooked and then flash frozen, then kind of just like warmed up. And that really just didn't sit well with me. I was like, that's pretty disgusting. Even though everyone else probably does it as well, it's just not stated, on their website that they do so. At least lie to me. Like McDonald's and the 100% beef. I'm pretty sure that 100% beef is a company that also uses human meat, and the name of the company is just 100% beef. I'm I'm convinced of this. But back to Arby's. Um, Commercials are disgusting. The joke was disgusting. The fries are excellent. If you go there and get French fries in a milkshake, you're gonna have some of the best fast food, trash fast food of your life. I can't really comment on their customer service. I haven't been there, and I was 13. I haven't been there in 16 years. So they might have beautiful customer service. They might not be overworked because no one goes there. They might be super excited to see another human since they probably don't see humans all day long, um, except for maybe night shift workers who get off their graveyard shift at 6 a.m. and they go get a beef and cheddar, like my old um, like my old coworker. I don't know if he got off at 6 a.m., but he would go get beef and cheddars and he would say it would drip on his shirt when he would be driving down the street eating them. And he's just disgusting. He's disgusting. He's a night owl and he needs to be stopped. But Arby's, I believe it's also a money laundering front for the venture capital firm that purchased it. I think in 2013 or 2018. It was purchased for like $480 million, and then they purchased Buffalo Wild Wings for 2.3 billion, that venture capital, and then they purchased Sonic, I think, for 2.8 billion, and then they purchased Dunkin' Donuts for 11.3 billion dollars, all in 2018. They used debt capital to finance these purchases, and I'm almost 100% positive this is some type of money laundering scheme, and the revenue really doesn't exist. And I think that the franchisees are also using it as a money laundering scheme, especially here in the South. You'll see an Arby's with the biggest parking lot ever. Especially they love the corner lots out here. They'll get a corner lot in a second here in my town. Corner lot, best lot available. Nobody's there. It has 50 parking spaces. Not a single person there, except for maybe if the employee has a car, which is rare. How are you gonna have a car while working at Arby's? And they have maybe one or two people working a shift, 8 hours, 10-hour shift. There's no way that they're paying the lease for that land with the amount of people that go to Arby's. They're empty 24/7. Um, I know it's money laundering. They have one in here in Cowpens, and nobody goes there ever. It's just like a Hardee's. Hardee's is another video I have to make. It's absolutely disgusting. It is it is the bottom tier for trash fast food. I'm gonna have to make a trash fast food tier list, and Hardee's is absolutely it's it's foul. You eat that and your hands stink for the rest of the day. They stink. Um, I don't know how they stay open other than breakfast, maybe the biscuits in the morning. But Arby's, I don't know how they stay open. I know they're not selling that many beef and cheddars. Maybe ham and cheddars are keeping them open. Maybe it's strictly ham and cheddars followed by a combo with French fries, curly fries, and a milkshake. That might be it, but I don't know how every Arby's is staying completely um, stocked with food. That's another thing. The what time are we at? I can't see. Oh, 11 minutes. Perfect. Um, the VC that purchased it, it it purchased the Buffalo Wild Wings, the Sonic, the Dunkin'. I think they might have purchased Wendy's. Oh, they purchased Jimmy John's too. They purchased Jimmy John's and they have Arby's. And they all use the same food suppliers. And that's another reason that the food quality has gone down so dramatically in the past 10 years, especially with fast food. The same thing for chain restaurants. That's for another video. But they're owned all by the same people. And they use the same food manufacturers. Jimmy John's uses the same food manufacturer as Arby's. That's why I don't eat Subway sandwiches anymore. And that goes for any sub sandwich at any restaurant because they're all using the same person. It's all like fake meat, Bill Gates lab grown meat, human meat, homeless people meat. If you look and you watch like natural disasters in other countries, you'll notice there's endless amounts of children that go missing. It might be child meat, um, lizard meat. Shout out to Joey Diaz, but it's not regular. It's not cow meat. It's not chicken. It's not pork. It has to be something else. And that's why fast food has just, it's trash. It used to be amazing. Fast food used to be amazing. And it's garbage, especially Arby's meat. It's garbage. It's garbage meat. It's for garbage people. It's for graveyard shift warehouse people here, manufacturing plants, graveyard shift, manufacturing plants. It's for them. And no knock on them. I've worked the night shift at Timken, packing stuff from dusk till dawn, from 2 to 11, sometimes 2 to 1. So I know the struggle. I used to destroy Hostess, the off-brand Hostess Little Debbie's cupcakes. We had them in our break room. They were $1.89. Dude, I would destroy those. 2 packs a night, 5 nights a week. And hey, I get it. But I know I'm a monster. Okay. So when I call other people monsters, don't get offended. I'm a monster. You should see some of the stuff I do. I'll talk about it in another video. But Arby's, it's owned by venture capital. They bought Buffalo Wild Wings. Who knows if that's even real chicken? Um, it's always it's always sad when you go there and the chicken bones are broken. Makes me think of like, golly, like what are these chickens going through? Um, are they being treated right? Most definitely not. Makes me sad while I'm eating it. Um, I've had Jimmy John's a couple of times. It's good, but now that I know that it's all purchased by the same VC, man, you might as well just buy a pot roast and get a crock pot and make a beef and cheddar at home. It'll be 10 times better. Guarantee that. It's not going to be human meat. It's not going to be made by some VC capital yuppie in New York City trying to pull a fast one on us Southerners. Um, that's what I'm ending this with. Make food at home. Make food at home. Buy from a local farmer if you're here in the South. There's plenty of them. I don't know about the Midwest. You might just, you guys all might eat corn. All you have is corn farmers up there that make corn syrup, kill everybody. Um, they're all subsidized by the government to keep making corn and also subsidized to not farm. So you're paid to farm corn to make corn syrup, and you're also paid not to farm. So you guys need to get it together up there. But yeah, make food at home. Don't eat homeless people meat from Arby's or the other venture capital restaurants that it purchased, and stay alert out there. You know they're gonna try to feed you something. It's not real meat, so keep your eyes peeled. I'll talk to you soon. See ya.